Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm For Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have in it is Lords of the Fallen, the remake this time from Xworks. And for this video I will be trying 4 different combination of settings which you can use on your GTX 1650 Super. As usual, I keep the settings and let you decide then your custom settings. But let's be a little bit spoiler about the performance that you can have in each setting. So 1080p low settings, you can expect an experience around above 45, above 50 frames per second. More demanding sequences can drop to 45 easily, with a lot of alpha effects and stuff like that, like boss fights. But above all, what you can expect from regular gameplay, it is 50 frames per second. Although low settings, it is a huge downgrade comparing to median. First of all, you don't have any vegetation and too much density regarding the environment, which makes Lords of the Fallen, the remake, one of the best. How could I say this? I mean, Lords of the Fallen have a lot of stuff on screen, so it clearly uses its influence for nanite, and I'm not sure if it is always enabled or you need to enable in any supposedly setting. But for the low settings, I really feel that you are missing a lot of details regarding vegetation, for example. That is a big loss. So it is a huge downgrade. But in case you want to play at 60 frames per second, playing with low settings and FSR on quality, which is what I'm using in here, does provide you an experience overall above 60, not all the time, alright, keep that in mind, and boss fights above 45, and that's about it. Then, a little bit more forward into the video, and in case you want to jump into it, there is timestamps on the description of the video, you have median settings while using FSR. By using those settings, you can have a very good experience above 60 frames per second, no drops whatsoever, so it's a very stable experience, although it's not 60, it's just above 30 all the time. And you don't, in case you want to target 30 frames per second, playing at median settings with FSR might be a good idea. Then I tried the game again with median settings with no FSR, so native 1080p, no upscales being used, and using median settings. The experience was overall very close to 30, but there were very moments where the game just did drop below 30. So it isn't really the experience that I would target if I want to have a consistent frame rate. So median settings with no FSR or anything like it just doesn't deliver 30 frames per second in the most demanding moments. Then, just for the fun, I tried high settings with FSR, and the experience was pretty similar to median settings without upscaling. So basically, the only two settings that provide you an experience above 30, it is if you go with low settings using FSR or go with median settings using FSR. Probably you can try low settings without FSR, that should deliver you above 30 frames per second, but I decided to not try it out because low settings, that is a huge downgrade. Median settings, that is a huge boost in graphics quality, you will see it right away. And high settings, it is also another big increase in graphics quality, but high settings it is really too much for the 1650 Super, so just don't use it. My favorite settings for playing Lords of the Fallen that I have tried, it is not in this video, but it's essentially 1080p median settings, and instead of using FSR, I decided to use resolution scaling, and I decided to use 90%. I'm not sure if that is if it is the regular TAAU from Unreal or if it is TSR that is being used, but I prefer that results over FSR on quality by using 90%, and I did lock the game to 30 frames per second. How did I lock the game? Not with the internal FPS lock inside the settings menu of the game. I did not use that. I decided to go to Nvidia control panel. I forced VSync for this game on, and I enable max frame rate to 30 frames per second. And the frame times were very smooth. I only noticed like one stutter on the MSI Afterburner graph, so it was really stable. Alright, so that's my recommended way to play Words of the Fallen. If it is ideal, well, probably not much. I would prefer to have 60 frames per second, but I mean 60 frames per second in this game with low settings and using FSR, and it's not even guaranteed that you have 60 frames per second all the time, and that is a huge downgrade into it. So I'm not really keen to play the game at low settings, even when using FSR. I think it's a huge downgrade. So my favorite setting it is really just go with median settings, 1080p, lock the game to 30 frames per second, whatever if you use MSI Afterburner to do that, whatever if you do with Nvidia control panel, just lock it to 30, and you will see that your frame time graph will be very stable, a very smooth experience, a strange one for an Unreal Engine 5 title. It is really smooth. Oh damn. I did open the menu of the Windows many times. I was nearly sleeping when I did record this, so this accident happened a lot to me during these recordings. But it is essentially just that. That's the only way you have to play with the 1650 Super. This title, despite many people claim it is not very well optimized and anything, I think we have seen a lot of Unreal Engine 5 titles that are just quite demanding, especially if you go with the eye settings in this game, which enables real-time ray tracing reflections, lumen basically, and you enable a lot of other stuff related with Unreal Engine 5. So I believe you enable ray trace reflections and ray tracing global illumination. It really gets a lot demanding. So yeah, it's an Unreal Engine 5 title. It's going to be demanding. It is demanding like Remnant 2. This is something that it is in here to stay. Don't expect Unreal Engine 5 games to be lightweight in the future. They can be lightweight if developers want to do so, but developers that want to take advantage of Nanite and Lumen, that surely will be demanding. And consoles are also struggling a lot with this game. So basically, this is a very demanding title. Don't get me wrong, but it is here to stay. This is going to be Unreal Engine 5 titles in the future for developers that will push and try to get the most out of it. It will be demanding. So keep that in mind. So Words of the Fallen 2, it is a proof that it is another game, and probably plenty more games with Unreal Engine title will be as much demanding or more than this. So that's it, guys. Hope you did enjoy the video so far, and hope you keep enjoying the rest of it. Thank you much for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
To the crypt! Fall back! Fall back!
No! Wait! Where are you going? Help us!
crypt! Fall back! Fall back!
No! Wait! Where are you going? Help us! Boss!